Okay, welcome. And I'm glad that you're here with me today. And for those who are listening at a later time, I'm grateful that you took the time to listen. So today I'm bringing you thoughts from John O'Donohue. And so as we get started, get into a comfortable place. If you're driving, pay attention. If you're in a place that you can fully let go and relax, get into that place. And I will open oops. Okay. I will open today's guided meditation with the maxim that I use, which is a blessing of life force energy or Qi, with which I will continue to send to you throughout this meditation. So comfortably extend your hands with the palms up in the receiving position. So take kindness and benevolence as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. Take kindness and benevolence as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. Take kindness and benevolence as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. Perception is crucial. How you see and what you see determines how you will be. Your perception or your view of reality is the lens through which you see things. Your perception determines the way things will behave for you and toward you. We tend to see difficulty as disturbance. Ironically, difficulty can be a great friend of creativity. Valery said, "A difficulty is a light. An insurmountable difficulty is a sun." This is a completely different way of considering the awkward, the uneven, the painful, and the difficult. Deep within us, there's a terrible impulse to drive toward perfection. We want everything flattened into the one shape of perfection as we view it. We do not like unexpected shapes. We do not like others' perceptions of perfection for the mere fact that it is different, difficult, or awkward. One of the essential aspects of beginning to reimagine our situation is to awaken the ability to become that which is difficult, to welcome that which is difficult, painful, and awkward. A difficulty is a light. An insurmountable difficulty is a sun. A difficult and unwanted thing can turn out to be a great gift, one whose value and worth is beyond current imagination. So ask yourself, am I standing in my own way? Today, we will explore this. So take a deep breath and release. And let us take our consciousness to our unique and peaceful place of peace. And allow yourself to travel to this place of calm tranquility. Find a place to relax, to sit, and just like when you were a kid, prepare for story time. Take a deep breath and relax and settle in. Once upon a time, there was a young king. He was greatly loved long before he became the king. His subjects were delighted when he finally was crowned, and they brought him many different gifts. After the coronation, the new king was at supper in the palace. Suddenly there was a knock at the door, and the servants went out to discover an old, shabbily dressed man looking like a beggar. He wanted to see the king. The servants did their best to dissuade him, but to no avail. So the king came out to meet him. The old man praised the king, saying how wonderful he was and how delighted everyone in the kingdom was to have him as a king. He had brought the king a gift of a simple melon. Oh, the king hated melons, but being kind to the old man, he took the melon, thanked him, and the old man went away happy. The king went indoors and gave the melon to his servants to throw out into the back garden. The next week, at the same time, there was another knock at the door. The king was summoned again, and the old man praised the king and offered him another melon. The king took the melon and said goodbye to the old man. Once again, he threw the melon out the back door, disliking the kind of gift that it was given, and perceiving it as refuse. Now this continued for several weeks, but the king was just too kind to confront the old man or belittle his generosity of the meager gift of the melon that he brought. Then one evening, just as the old man was about to hand the melon to the king, a monkey jumped down from the portico in the palace and knocked the melon from the old man's hand. The melon shattered in pieces all over the front of the palace. However, when the king looked, he saw a shower of diamonds flying from the heart of the melon. Eagerly he ran and checked the garden at the back of the palace, and there all the melons had melted around a little hillock of jewels. The moral of this story is that sometimes awkward situations, problems, or difficulties are really disguised opportunities for growth. So now, as you are in your special place of comfort and peace, look around you. Look for the melons of your life. When you find them, open them and see what treasure they hold for you. What else in your quiet place have you dismissed and tossed into remote places in your world? Find them. Take a good look at them. Give yourself permission with new eyes to see them as the blessings that they hold, and be grateful. When you are ready, sit down again in your special place, in your imagination, where all the cares of the world are gone and you can see clearly the world around you. And we'll continue on with our story time. Here is another story to see things from a much opposite perspective. Once upon a time, in the country of Japan, the emperor had an absolutely magnificent vase that was ancient and intricately beautiful. One day, someone let the vase fall, and it split into millions of fragments. The fragments were gathered up, and the best potter in all the land was called to reassemble the vase. He came, but he failed, and he paid for his failure by losing his head. The emperor ordered the next best potter, and he also failed. And this continued for weeks, until finally, all the best artists in all of the land had died, having failed to reassemble the broken, beautiful vase. There was only one artist left, an old Zen monk who lived in a cave in the mountains, and he had a young apprentice. The monk came and collected all of the fragments himself and brought them back to his work shed. For weeks and weeks he worked until he finally had the vase that was there again. The apprentice looked at it and thought, "Oh, how beautiful this vase is." Then the two of them made the journey to the city and brought the vase into the palace. The emperor and all his courtesans beamed in admiration at the beauty of the reassembled vase. The old Zen monk was graciously rewarded. He and his young apprentice went back to the cave in the mountains. Then one day, the young apprentice was looking for something and unexpectedly came upon the fragments of the vase. He ran to his master. "Look at all the fragments of the vase. You never assembled them all. How did you make a vase as beautiful as the ancient one that was broken?" The old master said, "If you do the work that you do from a loving heart, then you will always be able to make something beautiful." Your challenges in life may have shattered you. That part of your life may still be in fragments. However, with a patient and loving heart, you have the power and creativity within you to create something new and just as beautiful. Look up from your place of peace. Look around you. Search your gardens. look for the sun that brings life, warmth, and direction. A difficulty is a light. An insurmountable difficulty is a sun. Look and perceive all the lights around you. And as your awareness begins to see the blessings that are in the lights all around you and the brilliant sun that shines upon your world, may I leave this blessing with you. May the light of your soul guide you. May the light of your soul bless the life you perceive with the secret love and warmth of your heart. May the lens in which you see focus and highlight the blessings in the awkward, the difficult, and the painful. May you see in your difficulties the beauty of your own soul. May each new dawn find you awake and alert, approaching your day with dreams, possibilities, and promises. May the light of the sun never be a burden. May evening find you gracious and fulfilled. May you go into the night blessed, sheltered, and protected. May the light of your soul calm, console, and renew you. So take a deep breath of fresh, clean air and exhale all the false perceptions that keep you standing in your own way. With new eyes, begin to come back into the reality in which you exist at this time, and go out and see with new lenses the blessings, the lights in every experience that you encounter, and create a new perception that determines the way things will behave for you and towards you. And remember, all is well.